works well. It's Wednesday. It looks like we seem to go out on trips on Wednesdays. It won't be next week because I'm going to the dentist. Anyway, we're going to drop all those boxed radios back to the customer who's near. Tell me where he's near. Lowestoft, that's the place, yes. Seaside place. One of my 94-year-old church ladies says, are you going for a paddle in the sea? I don't think I am. So, we're coming up to Threckingham, spelled Three Kingham.
Three Kings.
You're ending with a copyright strike doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Chippie's driving. We're in the Nissan Almera. So, we have got the Thunderbolt 3000 as we're doing the thingy on, the video on a few weeks ago. The radio kindly donated by East Antrim Breakers to us. So we haven't got it switched on, Mr. Chippie.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's my job.
Yes. So.
Scout.
Yeah.
I can use it mobiles.
Yeah. So there we are. It's now.
Pretty hot, I suppose.
Yeah. So I'm not expecting to get much radio traffic because we're not going towards big cities. We're going to be going on the edge of Norwich and down towards Swaffham, which is not Swaffham. I've already forgotten where we're going. Lowestoft. There used to be a camera shop at Lowestoft. I enjoyed going there. There probably still is a camera shop. I bought a Russian 35mm camera, which was really, really basic. So basic that you couldn't rewind a 35mm film into camera, and you had to do that in a dark room or in a changing bag. But they took really, really good pictures. And I remember when I was a teenager, they were £5.99 or something like that, brand new. Anyway, I bought one second hand from this camera shop for £12 in the 1990s. I did run a film through it, and it did have good results. It's a Cosmic 35, not to be confused with the Cosmic Symbol, which was the cheaper version. And then, of course, the cameras went electronic, and that was the end of time. Oh, I think it's time to sell all those cameras on eBay, isn't it? So, we're heading towards, we're about 12 miles in, and we'll see if we get any radio traffic, but I'm not expecting, as I say that, 18 chirps up. Gentleman here, cursing and swearing on 19, I would guess he's at Boston. Now, I want you to notice that it keeps cutting out. It's not because he's in and out of range, it's because he's over deviating. It goes beyond the filters. That's what happens. As I've said before, if you go over deviating, it doesn't make you louder, it makes you do this. So only on something like a Fidelity 1000 would that be receivable decently. Or it's probably using an illegal. He was probably illegally using a handset on CB. Anyway, he's not very pleased, but he's probably pissed him anyway. So, Fosdyke Bridge over the River Welland. Mr. Motormouth, he's still talking from time to time. Hello, speed camera. Coming up to some cafes and things, farm shop. Back in the
near Fleet Hargate.
Fleet Hargate. So this one on the right was the worst cafe I've ever been to in my life.
Got a tank.
Oh look, they've got a tank. It's probably wonderful. Perhaps I hit it on a bad day. It was awful. One of those breakfast swimming in grease type of breakfast. Not my thing at all. And we were on our way. We were in separate cars from my late parents in the late 1980s. And I stopped off for lunch and had an all-day breakfast there. I think I managed to get about a third of it down me. So that was something. I'll get the camera out for that because that was the worst cafe I've ever been to. Our friend has stopped or gone out of range on 19. When a bit of radio traffic on channel 7, and it's probably just people minding their own business. To Sutton Bridge. And it's a swing bridge. That being repaired and being a temporary one. Probably about the time I was telling you about that cafe, having to queue for a temporary bridge. Clench Wharton, says the sign, and also down towards Sandringham. As we head towards Swaffham, which was one of the first places I ever saw wind generators. I think one's got a viewing platform, you climb up it and have a look.
The Great Ooze.
Okay, the Great Ooze. Looks tidal. How many miles have we done?
67 left.
Right.
Oh, done 50.9. 51.
Yes, we're getting up to halfway. So we're on the outskirts of King's Lynn. So we can see this wind turbine. That's the one with the viewing platform which you can go up. So we're at Swaffham. So we're on the way to some services to, I think there's a McDonald's somewhere around here. Because Mr. Chippie's got one of those mobile phones which does things other than be a phone. Oh dear, we're in...
So badly signed. That's the first sign I've seen.
Yes, absolutely. We've just gone down a dead end. There we go. Isn't there? It's bullshit. That car can't afford a roof. How rubbish. Oh, there's McDonald's. That's where we're going. $139 point. Is that good? It is, isn't it? Yeah, I think this pricing
seems to be one of the worst areas.
Yeah.
To be honest. We go back on to Ralph and it's about 139.
There we go. Right, we'll park up and there we go. So we've had our McDonald's and we are on our way. We've got about 22 miles to go. And although we've got a slight hill which in Norfolk is even flatter than Lincolnshire. CB is not saying anything. And we're doing 62 in a 70. So a place called Ditchingham. We've just gone through. We're 10 miles now from the customer. Oh, he's talking. No, I can hear what he's saying. So I think I did say to the customer, if he manages 31, we'll give him a call. So, convent and parish church. So I think that's what we will do. And again, I'm not doing that on camera. It's the customer's business. We don't kind of involve them with the video. So we'll probably be next on the video on our way back. Not there yet, and we thought that Bungay, is that how it's pronounced?
No idea.
No.
Bungay, I don't know.
Bungay. So it's quite a quaint little town.
Castle somewhere. Oh,
yeah, there it is.
That's a church.
Oh, that is the church. There's a church.
Oh.
Ah, and there's a dodgy church.
It's broken on it.
Oh, I think it's the one where there's a church within part of the previous church. That's a backup church in case you don't like the first one.
Okay.
Yo, roadworks, wow. Been to the customer, dropped the radios back. That's all those box sets. 3 York H3s, Roto 220, Roto 230, Roto 240. It's always nice to meet people, and at least he got them back safely. So we're not going on to Lowestoft. It turned out it was 16 miles further on, and although his address was showing us Lowestoft, as I say, it wasn't really. So we thought, well, we're not got any reason to go there, so we'll come back. We're currently going through Bungay. I think we last saw the video at these very traffic lights, but the opposite way on. So this time we'll keep the camera running as we go through this rather picturesque little town.
Slow down a little bit, then you can see.
Let's see.
What is it?
He's going into there.
I'll tell you what, I'll pass back a bit. Not into that fella.
A church. It's a bit like Norwich, one round every corner.
Bandstand, is it bandstand?
Or is it the market thingy? Whoa. Oh, yeah. That's a funny junction. So this looks 1700s and earlier.
This must be terms.
Oh. That's a bit of a camber. CB is on, folks. But,
it's an interesting road.
It's a bit of a breather, isn't it?
Potholes about 3 foot deep.
Yeah. Well, it's all go here, isn't it? Right, we'll put the camera back on next time there's something to look at. There was a bit of CB activity. They're talking on 19 though, like they do. It's gone quiet now. bit more CB activity on 19, and now it's gone quiet. Every time I pick the camera up, it goes quiet. So there's a place called Brook, B-R-O-O-K-E, on the way to Norwich. I think we're going to go through Norwich just for the laugh. So we're just on the outskirts of Norwich. And the CB's been talking again. I once went to Maplin's in Norwich, and I once went to the Black & Decker shop in Norwich, so there you are. That's my Norwich trips in the last 30 years.
Quite heavy late this evening, but at the moment it's not looking very likely for this area anyway.
Heard him for about 20 miles.
Now I'm starting to lose you a little bit.
Oh dear.
Anyway, that's nice, tune.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to go into the supermarket.
That's not well signed, is it?
Nope. Wroxham?
Yeah,
Is that what he says?
it does, yeah.
Is that anywhere near? We could go to Roy's of Wroxham.
Don't know.
No.
All the signs for a bit if you want.
Yes, let's do that for a laugh. Well, that church is bigger than the one I play the organ at.
It's not the Norwich, it's not the big cathedral though, is
Isn't
it? Spire,
it?
is it? No, Norwich Cathedral's got a spire, hasn't it?
Is it? Oh.
I think it's,
Oh, is that the Roman Catholic one
I think
then?
it is.
Right.
I know the Roman Catholic ones are. Well, this is
No, it can't be the Roman Catholic one. So we decided to come to Wroxham for a laugh. I came here about 1983 and the Roy's of Wroxham actually sold CB radios. They'd got the really exciting Not Harvard Good Buddy. So let's start the camera again when we actually get to Roy's. Oh, we've got Roy's Food Hall and Roy's Toys. Oh, there's a McDonald's there. We'll have a McFlurry. I'd turn right if I were you. And Roy's, which we'll probably pop in across the road where they sold CB radios 40 years ago. Bet they don't now.
No.
very much a place for people having pleasure craft on the. Are we on Norfolk Broads yet here? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah. Boathouses back there.
Yes.
So Broad's tours, I assume so. And then disabled ones.
Well, that looked a bit picturesque as we came past it. No idea what village we're at. Okay, King's Head. All on the river. Oh, they've got a post box here. Incredible. See a church. My organ boss, Mr. Groves, pronounced the word church as church. There's a village in round Mansfield called Church Warsop, which to Mr. Groves is Church Wassop. We did go into Roy's of Wroxham, that's that church, thatched roof. We went into Roy's of Wroxham and you know what, they haven't got any CB radios. And I'm really disappointed because it was only 1984 that I last went to Dad. They've got quite a range of stuff, it's well worth going in and not at silly prices either. Well, there was an aeroplane by the time the camera had booted up.
Oh, that's good. Did you say you had a bit of a show? Yeah, I've had a blood shower. Not one day, nearly every day. I'm with you, Dave. What do you mean? Just coughing up blood. Ah, Roger Dodge. Sorry, mate. Oh, I don't.
And this is a sensible conversation on Channel 21. I think on all our trips it's the first time we've actually got the camera out while there's a sensible conversation. So coming to some building work on the left here, which is the Wands, is it?
OWZ.
Yeah, it's WONZ.
Norfolk Offshore Wind Zone.
Yeah, so I think the substation's going in there. I think we've seen some video of massive transformers being transported. So that's going to be a forthcoming attraction for renewable energy. Not far from Swaffham, we'll probably be dropping off there to find a fish and chip shop. Okay, so we're going over Sutton Bridge once again, and this time we'll be going into the town, see if we can find a fish and chip shop. That's Shire sectional buildings. That building we have with the jacuzzi is one of theirs, and that awful one. Well, there we go. See if there may be something else, but yeah, the safest road there, but that's not safe.
It's not what I want.
That registration spells FNAR.
No.
Anyone who reads Viz Comic, who's the person with the double entendres?
Oh, Finbar Saunders.
Finbar Saunders, yeah. And you can find something rude out of every sentence said. We find a parking spot somehow.
Won't be on that car.
Okay, so we've we're just listening to people rabbiting away on Channel 9. I know where you live, some farmers use Channel 9. But those farmers tend to have got a very limited range, like 1.5 miles. And although Channel 9 has no legal reason that you can't use it, I don't think it's good operating practice to be rabbiting on Channel 9. I wonder if there are any people who monitor Channel 9 these days. So, where are we, Mr. Chippie?
Yeah. We were at Sutton Bridge. We just had fish and chips at Sutton Bridge.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're moving away from there. We're coming to River Wellands. There's that Fosdyke Bridge again.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, Fosdyke.
Aha. I think we're going to be doing the Pie Westminster, which was kindly donated by a viewer a few weeks ago. We had to get all these box sets done. But I want to get that Pie Westminster, and even if we do it in several parts, it'd be nice for it to kind of get on the air. We're going to have to borrow crystals from a set I've already got. I've got a Pie Motorphone, which is already on the frequency we want. But what we'll do, we'll borrow the crystals out of that to see if we can get the Pie Westminster working in tuned. They're very reliable. It's not likely to be faulty. Hopefully it'll go on the frequency okay, because there are different bands within the VHF low band, which is effectively 68 to 88 in the UK. So I'll put the camera down for a moment and we'll see if there's something else further on.